I do feel like the pay gap would be something that, we could just take a donation around the NBA maybe one night y'all don't go to the casinos.
I have something on this, though, because it pisses me off.
Listen, I am the Draymond Green of YouTube. I want y'all to know something. I don't give a shit what anybody else. Drake, talk, Drake. Come on, Drake.
Right, feeling crispy clean. Girl, I'm the flyest mother you've ever seen. So much
Welcome back to the Hear Me Out podcast. I am your host, Michael May, and today we gonna have some fun. Listen, my wife is up. Say good morning. She's up. This is gonna be a very touchy video, but I gotta do this because me and my wife always have these conversations, and I'm talking about we laugh, we have serious conversations, and first of all, I want to say big shout out to Pink Book Lessons. This woman is amazing. I'm subscribed to her. I always show her page love. But let's get back into this. This right here is a topic that a lot of people are afraid to touch. I don't care. I just really don't care. So on this page, you're going to hear me out. We're going to talk about everything. Now, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, turn notifications, do all that good stuff. I want to get right to the video, but hear me out. This video today, hear me out. This is Lisa Leslie sitting down with LeBron James, Draymond Green. She's sitting down with like NBA players, and they asking her crucial questions, right? But hear me out. I'm gonna let this interview play out, but I'm gonna react to it. Fair use. But the only reason why I'm using this one out of all of the videos I saw is because I like the fact that we have a woman giving her input, and I'm gonna follow up right behind her. But let's get into this.
For you, as one of the pioneers of WNBA, how do you feel the game has evolved?
Which she is.
Does it still have a long way to go? From where you sit.
What changes you? Yeah, exactly. If it's one thing that you, I don't.
LeBron, listen, hear me out. This is one thing I love. LeBron, hold up. Let me talk real fast. I'm LeBron. That's how you take control of the room. But let's go.
Say change that you feel that can help the WNBA's game out.
Help the game out. Okay, so I think the game is looking great. I think it's evolved great. I believe that player for player, players are more talented, faster. You can see they're getting that.
Time out. Mama, I gotta get this working. I gotta get this stream deck. I need to get my sounds. I need to get but I need to get my buttons going because lies. We all know that she has to say that. All right. Let me let her continue to talk now.
Individual training, ball handling skills, shooting. The game is phenomenal. I thought they're playing at a high level. I'm very proud of them. I support the WNBA still.
Now, I support the WNBA. I think that it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Women playing ball. Let's go.
Always. Obviously, we'd love to have Brittany back.
Look at Draymond. This is classic. Hear me out. This interview is Draymond sitting there you better go take that bullshit somewhere else. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Let's keep going.
Back home, that's important.
For sure.
Shout
out BG.
Shout out to BG. She's never, far from our thoughts. But the WNBA is rocking. What could we have more? I just think, from a salary standpoint, it'd be great for the women to be able to make more money. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work. I think I saw something that said one.
Look at listen. I got a screen. I'm gonna make this the screenshot. This right here. This face look at this. Look at this. This face. Look at this priceless. Is this priceless? This is that. Who are you kidding? Look. Come on, stop playing on me, man.
One player that makes maybe $12 million on the NBA team could cover the whole WNBA salary.
Yeah, that's insane.
So that's kind of crazy. And again, you know, we're what, 26 years young, so it's not like we're comparing ourselves to the NBA, but I do feel like the pay gap would be something that, you know, we could just take a donation around the NBA maybe one night y'all don't go to the casinos.
I have something on this though, because it pisses me off. It pisses.
Listen, I am the Draymond Green of YouTube. I want y'all to know something. I don't give a shit with anybody. Yo, Drake, talk, Drake. Come on, Drake, because this is my brother. This is my brother right here. Talk, Drake.
This pisses me off because I don't think there's anyone in America that supports the WNBA more than NBA players.
Right.
100%.
The NBA players support the WNBA like
the most.
More than we probably support the fucking NBA.
Right.
And it bothers me.
You shouldn't be bothered because the WNBA players, I can tell you 100%, and we had a meeting for our 25th anniversary. We're like, do Zooms with the veteran, the legends of the league or whatever, and just talking about it. And I told them on that call, the number one supporter that we have, you guys never focus on, and that is the NBA players.
You had WNBA legend Lisa Leslie. She sat down with NBA stars LeBron James, Draymond Green, and PJ Tucker for a season 5 episode of The Shop. It was a really great show. Definitely check it out after this video.
It was.
Lisa Leslie, 2-time WNBA champion and 3-time league MVP, discussed the WNBA pay gap and what NBA players could do to continue to support the WNBA. Lisa mentioned that one NBA player getting paid $12 million per year can support the salaries for all of the women in the WNBA. That's just how much lower the salaries are for the women compared to the men's league. She said maybe the men can skip the casino one night, insinuating that the NBA players could help the women by donating more money to the WNBA and take a small cut out of their pay to cover it.
No.
Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Click the notification bell for all updates.
Yes.
Before I give my commentary, I definitely want to put some respect on Lisa Leslie's name.
Please?
I think she's a great woman, a pioneer for women in the game. She's from Compton, just like Venus and Serena Williams. It's really hard to come from where they came from and make it to the top of their sports. You really have to go back and check out these women to see what a sight it was to witness them at their heights. She did her thing at USC for 4 years. That's before the WNBA even existed. The WNBA didn't incorporate until 1996.
Yo, Pink Book, she thorough with it. Pink, you know her social security number? Like, does she have life insurance? Like, well, how much it costs? Like, listen, she be doing homework.
They had their first draft in January 1997, and Lisa was a part of that first draft. She was the 9th pick. 5 years later, she became the first woman ever to dunk in a WNBA game. That was over 20 years ago, July 30th, 2002.
Yeah, no.
You're driving down a road, and the car in the
I
oncoming
don't do
lane has
retake,
their brights
so
on. You flash to let
I
them
don't have
know.
to flow.
2 WNBA championships, 3-time league MVP, and a 4-time Olympic gold medalist. Lisa played with the LA Sparks her whole career from 1997 to 2009. During that span, she took off about 1 year. That's after she got married and gave birth to their first child.
Correct.
And side note, Lisa, she wasn't acting like she didn't need a man. She ended up marrying a pilot that she met after a trip to Alabama, settled down in her early 30s, basically at the top of her career. So you see, Lolo Jones, Lisa Leslie did it the right way. This is how it was supposed to work out for you.
Shots fired. Fired. Woo.
But I digress. One of Lisa's best years ever had to be 2001. She was a league MVP, the All-Star Game MVP. LA won the championship that year, and she was also the Finals MVP. I mean, in 2001, Lisa was on fire. She's been a decent woman the whole time, always carried herself with pride, dignity, and self-respect. So much love to Lisa Leslie for all she's done. Great woman.
Right.
But as much as I like Lisa, I just have to tell you the truth. Number one, the WNBA has only been around for 26 years. The NBA, 76 years.
Yo, this chick right here, Pink, she got all the facts. Like listen, I need this woman on my team. She got
making the men's league 50 years older. And when
Right.
they first started back in the 1940s, those
Right.
men didn't make much money either.
Right.
Even when you look back at the early 70s, at the 26-year mark for the NBA,
Right.
those guys also weren't making much money.
I think the first millionaire player who got a millionaire contract was Magic Johnson. He started it all. He was the first person. And it didn't happen until the 80s, I believe. No, the 70s. Still, it's just recent. But let's keep going.
Even Shaq's era, they're not making what Steph Curry is making now. Then we have to look at the low interest in the league overall.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Espérate. Un momentito. I think Shaq's first big contract was 119 million. Yeah, it's true. Cause Steph is getting like 200 and something, and Shaq got 119. And at the time, from the Lakers, he was the most dominant center in the league. So, yeah, it's still $100 million. So yeah, it's still a little bit of a gap, but they were still making money. Shaq's not broke. I want to be clear.
The WNBA, they have less fans, less eyeballs, and for all this women empowerment that's been going on for the last 10
Pay attention.
20 years, women are the least likely to support any WNBA team. The biggest supporters are men. And that's why Draymond Green was angry about that part.
Listen.
It's hard to listen to people tell NBA players that they should support the WNBA more when not only are they the biggest supporters, but the WNBA, they don't show love back.
Time out. Hold on. We all know what Kobe Bryant was going to do with his daughter. We all know Kobe Bryant's daughter was going to be the Allen Iverson of the WNBA. Kobe had this girl dribbling the rock like she was AI. Like, Kobe was ready to make his... Look, Kobe rocking the sweater. Kobe used to go to all the Spark games because his daughter was going to play. Kobe was going to do something with that league. It's so sad. Like, Kobe was going to... Man, that's tough. Yeah, thinking about it right now, Kobe was gonna, and it's let's listen.
For instance, in this same episode, they addressed how when NBA players show up to the games to support the women, the WNBA made it a practice or an unwritten rule to not show NBA players in the audience. They don't want any attention taken away from the ladies. When it's
time out. How? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So you mean to tell me you have NBA players showing up to the games, ready? When the Lakers are playing and they're like, oh, look at the stars in the building. We already know in LA, Jack Nicholson's going to be there with his other guy with the freaking fedora hat who's always there in the front with the scarf on his neck. That guy's been there since the Lakers started. I think he probably one of the investors. He's always there. They show all the stars. All the stars is here tonight in Miami. Oh, look at all the stars. DJ Khaled is here. And this person is here. Rick Ross is here. In New York City. Everybody come out of New York City. You know, Spike is always there. But it's like, this helps bring attention to the game. But if you're going to deliberately not show the NBA stars that show up to the game to show the women the love and give them the press and give them the attention, and it's an unwritten rule to not show them, to keep all the attention on the women. Like what are we talking about here? What is the argument about? Let's be real about it. But let's keep going. I got something else I want to say about
they should be seeing Draymond Green or a LeBron James showing up to any WNBA game as a co-sign. It should be great marketing and PR. Right. And Lisa, she agreed with that too. Why is it that the WNBA management, they want to create this competition when it makes no sense? There wouldn't be a WNBA without the NBA.
Right.
They're not competitors.
Right.
The WNBA should look at the NBA as their brothers.
Right.
The brother-sister leagues, not competitors.
Mm-hmm.
And then men and women, they're not the same anyway. The skill level is just not the same. For instance, I would never compare Deontay Wilder to Clarissa Shields.
Right.
It just doesn't make sense. They're both great at what they do, and everybody has to stay in their own lane. And side note, it was a very exciting weekend for
Yeah, it
boxing
was.
fans. Shout out to Clarissa Shields, Devin Haney, and Deontay
Right.
Wilder coming home with W's. It was
Past
crazy,
weekend was
but back
crazy.
to the program. I also don't agree with NBA players having to donate a piece of their salaries to go to the WNBA. That's their money that they earned. They may want to donate to their old neighborhood, their old school. They have families to take care of, their wives, children,
Right.
and of course they have the pressure of taking care of everybody else around them too.
Right.
They shouldn't have to give up their money to WNBA players, especially when the WNBA is already subsidized by the NBA.
Right.
According to NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, the WNBA is losing about $10 million per year. They are not turning a profit. And guess who's covering that $10 million loss
The
each
NBA.
year? It's the NBA.
Time out. Now I want to say something. Hear me out. So where are all the feminists? Where are all the strong, independent women? First of all, there's still more women than men on this planet. Let's just be clear. So why aren't all the women in the world just running to these WNBA games? Because, hear me out. When you have professional athletes, Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, Allen Iverson, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, when you have all these players giving you little nuggets, hey, ready? Hear me out. I'm going to tell you some facts. The 3-point line is shorter than the NBA. The free throw line is shorter than the NBA. The basketball is smaller than the NBA. So obviously they're not playing the same full length court. They're not playing it the same. So when you got people like Allen Iverson, like, women need to, learn like dribble better, like learn how to dribble. You know what I'm saying? And then how Shaq and them were like, lower the rim to 9 feet. You have some women like, wow, all y'all guys want to do is see us dunk. Basketball is more than dunking. But you know what? Let LeBron James dunk on a fast break. The crowd is like, oh, Steph Curry shoot a thing from half court. Do you not hear when Steph Curry shoots the ball? Like the whole audience, they're waiting to cheer. The NBA is so much more exciting. Now, I'm going to give y'all another nugget, right? Hear me out. I think that the WNBA should change their scouting techniques. Hear me out. You know how many women I personally know in New York City that would run circles around all those women in the WNBA? Listen, I know chicks who went to the Huskies. I know women who went to North Carolina. I know women who, I'm talking about Allen Iverson crossover. I'm talking about, they be on the court playing with the dudes, and they could hold their own, like straight crossing, shooting, jellying. The talent. All right, hear me out. I don't mean to say it like this. I think some of the most talented women that play ball, they can't afford to go to school. They don't have the money to attend those Division I schools to get the attention. Now, maybe you guys probably change your scouting tactic. Cause you ready? What was this? Rafe for Austin. Big shout out to Skip. You already know, man. Harlem. He knows that's family. He knows what it is. Like, some of these guys got their shot off of being known in the street. Like Rucker Park. Like, let's not forget, some of these players that you guys love, they've played in Rucker Park. Like when you even see these street balling and KD come out with his team and they all be balling when LeBron James goes to that high school with the Drew League and all this stuff. These guys would never get this shot any other way. But I think that's really what's stopping it too. So not only, I can't say that there's no talent. There's some chicks on there that will cross me up. I mean, I'll probably get my ass whooped, and it's perfectly fine. I ain't trying to be a ball player anyway. But what I'm saying is, ready? I'm going to use it like music. Some of the most talented singers I've ever heard in my life, they homeless and they in the train station. Like, but they would never get the shot because nobody's in the trenches looking for the talent. You gotta already be shining bright like a diamond in order for them to take you serious. And this is what's going on. And this is affecting everything. Hear me out. It's equivalent to the music industry. Have you ever heard an artist and you like, who the hell is this? But then you like, but this guy got all the talent, but this guy's getting all the shine because this person has the look. The look is there. You understand what I'm saying? It's the same thing when it comes to basketball. Now, as far as that pay gap, come on, let's be real. I ain't even gonna waste my time to talk about that, cause you know what? I'm gonna do another video. Right? Cause there was this video that shows it was like the WNBA where nothing happens, and it's like air balls is happening. They're missing wide open layups. It was just awful. It was just, hear me out. And another thing is this: if they drafted from high school, you know how much more talent they would get straight off the rip just by getting high school girls. I know high school girls who play better basketball than most of these chicks in the WNBA. Listen, I'm getting kind of excited. I'm getting kind of upset. Hear me out. Y'all already know what time it is. Michael May, the Hear Me Out podcast. Till next time, we out.